Episode 4 Abraham and the People of God. When God decided to bring the great flood upon the earth, he looked hard to see if he could find someone who would help him save one human family and enough animals, birds and snakes to start all over again once the flood had gone. He found Noah. When God decided to have a people of his own, he found Abraham. Now, Abraham was not a particularly good man, not like Noah, but he was someone God could talk to, and what's more, sometimes Abraham listened. Abraham lived with his wife, Sarah, his father, Terah, and his nephew Lot in a place called Haran. They had all moved from Ur, a city on the river Euphrates. It had been a long, long journey, but they liked Haran and felt settled there. Abraham believed he was going to stay in Haran for the rest of his life. But one day God said to him, "I want you to leave Haran. I want you to leave your father behind. I want you to be the head of the family now. I want you to start a new family, not just your family, but my family. I will give you a country to live in, a special land, and I will turn you into a great nation and make you famous. I will bless you, and you must be a blessing to all you meet. That way, I can make sure the world becomes as good and beautiful as it was in the beginning." All that came as something of a surprise. Several surprises, in fact. Yet Abraham did what God wanted him to do. He left Haran. He left behind everything he knew. He didn't understand where he was going or what would happen. Sarah, his wife, came with him, of course, and Lot too, and their servants and all their animals. They travelled west and then turned south. They went a long, long way. In the end, they came to a country called Canaan. "This is it," said God. "This is the special land I promised you. This is where you must settle. This is where you must be my family, and, when there are enough of you, my people. I will bless you here. And remember, Abraham, be a blessing to all you meet." There were just two problems about these promises from God. First, the special land was full of people who already lived there. What about them? Well, Abraham didn't have to worry about that one yet. But the other problem was very much on his mind, and would have been on Sarah's too, if he told her anything about what God was planning for them. How was he going to become a great nation when he and Sarah didn't have any children? In fact, it seemed Sarah couldn't have any children. They'd been married quite a long time. They tried to have children, but nothing had happened. Everyone said children were a blessing from God. How was God going to bless him if Sarah couldn't have a child? For all his questions, Abraham continued to trust God, and that pleased God more than anything else.